Today, I decided to do something fun, something I typically don't do. We're going to be playing an all-skeleton deck at 9,000 trophies. Every single card in the deck is one that has to do with the skeleton or skeleton themed. I didn't even have to use mirror. That's how many skeleton cards are in the game now. It's kind of crazy. And low-key, this deck actually has decent synergy. That's the thing that's crazy about it, right? Because you have tanks for the graveyard, which of course is a card that spawns a bunch of skeletons. Tombstone, which spawns skeletons. You got a giant skeleton. You have the skeleton king, which is basically the king of skeletons. Of course, you got to have that in the deck. You got the skeleton dragon. So there's just so many different type of skeleton cards in the game. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then of course we have the evolved skellies too, kind of as a nice touch too, to have a nice evolution in the deck. So we're going to get a king activated here with the skeleton barrel. That's pretty cool. And then potentially here I could go for a graveyard with this giant skeleton. I mean, it's a little aggressive, but he might have a hard time dealing with it, so I might as well. His earthquake is going to get a lot of value this match, defensively on the graveyard, and then he can use it, of course, on the tombstone as well. But you see there, he used it on defense. We got a little bit of chip damage, so I can't complain with that. If you guys enjoy fun decks, like trolley decks like this, I can do this more in the future. I think this is one of the first times I've done this in a while. Normally I'm running some meta deck or deck that's at least decent and tryharding, but I decided to switch things up a bit because it's been a while since I've done this, and you know, this is a game after all, so I guess we're allowed to have fun every once in a while, right? As serious as I am. Anyway, he's going to go for the firecracker. He does get a hog down, which does end up protecting her, which is obnoxious. I hate when people protect the firecracker. It's so annoying. But I popped the Skeleton King ability. One of the Skelly Drags is on top of the towers, so far things are going pretty well here. I could go Skelly Barrel because even though he's probably going to go Tesla, that's technically an overcommitment, so I kind of like that. And yeah, he is going to do that, so that's completely fine with me. We'll just go for our Evo Skellies. Maybe I should have played something else to save them, but honestly, I don't really care. The only thing is going to be that Firecracker is going to be obnoxious sometimes, I think, especially in Double Elixir, because I don't have arrows or a good way of taking her out, and oh my gosh, I forgot about the Evo Skellies as well. I don't have any way of dealing with those either, so that is not very fun. Okay, that knight, oh no, they're respawning. Hello? We don't have, like, any spell. I have no spell. Like, none. That is so annoying. And then the Evo Cracker. We got our work cut out for us, let me tell you. I think I want the Evolved Firecracker to go into the other lane if all possible. I wonder if I should have used Cannoneer here. I don't know. Let's just, you know, we're using the regular Princess Tower now, so let's try to make the most of it. I don't know if even Cannoneer would be better in this matchup. I feel like it's kind of debatable. Anyway, let's just get the graveyard going here. Oh, Giant Skeleton is tanking. He's going to log. That is going to do a pretty good job, I have to say, of cleaning everything up. That's a bit unfortunate. Let's see here. Can I get... Oh my gosh, bro. These firecrackers are so obnoxious, man. Like, I hate them so much. They're going to be just for sure the most annoying thing in this matchup. Can this Giant Skelly somehow, some way make it towards the tower? I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like that's a bit too much to ask for. We're going to get a Tombstone going here, and actually those are going to multiply. That is really nice. I'm going to go in for a graveyard because he did just use his log. His EQ, Skelly Barrel's coming in. Too many skeletons. Skelly King on the tower. Doesn't even matter the graveyard coming in. We got it. Let's go. Okay, we're in our next game here, and low-key, this deck genuinely seems decent. Like, for a troll deck, I mean, it's, like, not bad, honestly. Like, even though all the cards are skeleton-themed, like, the deck, it kind of combines well. I don't know, all the cards together. Anyway, hopefully I don't jinx it, and this game goes swimmingly, too. I guess we'll see. He's got Little Prince and Bats. I think I'm going to go Skelly King here. So now we got like 2 tanks down we've already used. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. I don't think it will. So let's see if that Little Prince walks into the bomb. Yeah, it does. Let's go Skelly Barrel opposite lane, just see what his small spell is. So it's like you have a bunch of tanks, but then you have like bait cards too, and you have a graveyard. Like, you have a lot of stuff to work with, I gotta say. Do I pop the ability here just because the Cannoneer's so bad against the Skellies? I'm gonna do it. Like, I know the Bowler's kinda... Yeah, I mean, it forced Snowball out of him. 2 elixir for 2 elixir, but we got value out of it, so I feel like it's worth, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, even though Skelly King ability is 2 elixir, it took some health away from the bowler. So even though it's an even trade, we got value. 200 IQ right there. I think I know what I'm talking about, hopefully. Anyway, we're going to go Skelly King here. And let's see what he does. I don't know if he... Okay. He's gonna go bowler. That's just gonna die, I think. Cannoneer, bro, sucks against this deck. Like, I actually wonder if this deck could be decent. Like, even, like, on Path of Legends. Like, because so many people are running Cannoneer. And the Cannoneer is so ass against a lot of the baity cards. You know? Like, you have the Skarmy, you got the Graveyard, the Skelly King ability. It's just so much Swarm. Cannoneer's bad against it. And then even if you're against the Princess Tower, well, then you got a lot of tanks. So, it's like, it just makes sense. I don't know. It genuinely makes sense. Okay, we're going to Giant Skelly here. Let's see if he blocks it with anything. Otherwise, I'm just straight up going to go Graveyard. He doesn't even have any way of defending it, I don't think. What does he got? I mean, the Archer's not going to be enough. Oh, wow. The Graveyard did nothing. Did the Graveyard get no damage? How did that even happen? How did it get 0 damage? I'm genuinely confused. Did it get nothing? Like, how did that even happen? Either way, though, he just literally went Graveyard into Evo Skellies. that did not work out very well for him, did it? I don't think it did. Skelly Barrel's coming in hot. Let's get a Graveyard going. Graveyard with the Skelly Barrel. He just snowballed. Cannoneer is not going to be doing what it needs to do, hopefully, against the Graveyard. Why is the Bowler helping out? That is not what I wanted. And the Little Prince somehow defended everything. That is just great. Little Prince had to just save the day, didn't it? Well, he's going to go in here. I'm going to get Skelly Drags going because I'm sure he's going to... Yep, I just realized because of the Skarmy being under-leveled, didn't one-shot the Graveyard Skeletons. That is like... Oh, boy. I can't close out this game for some reason. It's a little strange. It's also quite annoying that not having a spell hurts, I have to say. The fact that there's not a skeleton spell is quite unfortunate. There's no, like, I don't know. I guess there's just not one. Is there any skeleton spell? No, there isn't. I'm not tripping. That's the one thing they need to add. I feel like there's a skeleton for everything except a spell. I don't know how they'd make it, though. I don't even know how they do it. The start I had, man, I'm grateful I had that start, because now things are just really rocky. Like, I can't close out the game. It's just like every time I'm going in for the Graveyards, we're getting nothing out of it. Maybe now that we're in triple, we could maybe overwhelm him, potentially. I don't know. I'm going to go Graveyard. Let's just go with it. Try to get something cooking here. Because I'm getting a little impatient. Like, I don't really want to win the game just from overtime. I'd rather close it out. That's just more fun. And we got it. Like, hey, I mean, I would have been fine waiting another 42 seconds. Don't get me wrong. But I don't got all day, you know. Time is money. I got better things to do, like hopping into the next game and getting another win, right? That's obviously the most important thing. Getting on to the next one, keeping the wins going. Oh, yeah. Okay, Flying Machine, Recruits, Zappies, and... It's looking like Piggies. This, again, like, seems like it should be another easy matchup. I swear, this deck is, like, probably not that bad at all. Like, there's a lot of meta decks I feel like it does okay against. Like, we just beat Giant Graveyard, and now we're gonna beat Recruits Hogs. Like, do you like my confidence? I said I'm gonna beat it, because I think I will. I think I will, because hear me out. It doesn't have good answers to the Graveyard. And then we got, like, the Tombstone, right? The Skelly King, the Skarmy, things that are really annoying and good against the Piggies. So I'm telling you, I think this is going to work out pretty well. In fact, I'm going to Graveyard here. Screw it, right? He already used his Bar Barrel, so I'm thinking, okay, of course he's got Barbarians. That really sucks that he does have the Barbarians. I was not anticipating that. We'll make it work, though. It's okay. I don't think that's going to make it on the tower. Oh, is that in range? I think it's barely out of range. If it was, like... yeah, I kind of was expecting that to not be in range, but if it was, like, half a tile closer, I think it would have made it. But, hey, probably would have been too much to ask for. We'll pop the ability here, and let's just Skarmy, and from there see what he chooses to do. I'm kind of liking that. Maybe like this, and then maybe the Evo Skelly's going to spawn. Okay, they did. That was still not very satisfying, though, I must say. Alright, those pigs, I feel like, are not going to do much. You see, this is the thing. Okay, fireballed that, but now I just scar me. Oh, Skelly King went in the other lane. Not optimal. Not optimal. That flying machine is just staying alive and getting infinite value. I actually... Yeah, it's... You know... So flying machine, I feel like, is one of those cards where it either gets some value or it gets no value. There's, like, not much in between. Do you guys feel that way? I feel like the flying machine is just one of those cards. It's just... It stays alive forever, or it just gets fireballed, you know, and dies instantly. So it just depends. Why does he have this many spells? Did you see that? He has arrows. He's got fireball. So he's got arrows, fireball, and barb barrel. That is not great. Not great when we're running a fireball bait deck with baity cards in it too. It's like multiple things, right? Because we got fireball bait, but then we also got graveyard. We got a lot of stuff going on. And I guess bottom line is I'm not a huge fan of him having as many spells as he does, but he ignored the Skelly Barrel for some reason. Why would he ignore that? Do people just underrate the Skeleton Barrel? I don't know what he was doing, but that was a costly mistake to say the least. And just like that, we might have ourselves another win. I don't know why I'm acting surprised. I even said it myself. This deck is really good. It is goated. All skeletons, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Clearly nothing so far. We've been kind of in the clear every game. It's just, I guess, just the randomness of it. The fact that, you know, people have never really gone up against an all-skeleton deck, so it's like I wouldn't expect them to know what to do. Now, the only thing is, can I deal with this... I don't think I can deal with this flying machine. This might be a bit of a problem. I think we might be screwed, actually. This Skarmy... Wait, what the heck? We're still alive somehow. This is actually crazy. What the heck? I don't know how I defended that. I feel like we're still gonna lose, but we're still alive. That is ridiculous. Okay, wow. What the heck? This is, like, actually a very intense game. I don't know. This game is just ridiculous. Okay, he arrowed that. Jeez. Okay, I gotta defend the piggies. No, 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 no. Is it... Oh. Oh, he fireballed there, though, instead of the other lane. I don't know, though, if the... We gotta go Skelly Barrel, I think. Let's get a Skarmy down. I got a Graveyard again. Maybe we can get it. 10 seconds. I don't know. I don't think it's happening. Unless the Skelly Barrel can clutch up. Somehow get a lot of damage. Ooh. Nope. And EBM too. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.